Hey guys, Jumping Robot here and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are doing the top 5 best side modes in CoD Zombies. Before we get into it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe as that does help me out, and let's get into it. Now, in the number 5 spot, we have Outbreak, which was a side game mode in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. It's an open world zombies experience and it has lots of side quests within each map, so you can do lots of extra things to get extra perks, guns, points and whatnot. And there's loads of variations that you can get with the maps and objectives, so two games will not be similar. The maps are absolutely massive, which makes for quite a fun time, and there's cars, so you can just run down zombies, and overall it's just a very fun game mode and very replayable, and that's why it's in the number 5 spot. Now, in the number 4 spot, we have Gauntlet, which was a side game mode for Black Ops 4, where you go into a game and you go up to round 30, but every single round has a new challenge with it. And if you don't complete that challenge or you go down, you get a strike, and after 3 strikes, the game ends. It adds a lot of spice to a regular zombies game because you're having to constantly stay on your toes and keep up with these challenges that it throws at you, and there's also even more hidden challenges within it. Like, if you go through it without getting a single strike, you get a cool emblem sticker. Yeah, it's probably not worth it, but it's a nice little reward for completing it. It tests your skill quite a lot because some of the challenges are very hard, and if you can beat them, it's very impressive. It also has a timer going in the corner so you can see how fast you're going, so if you want to try and beat your personal best, you can actually just look up and see it. It's on all of the maps in Black Ops 4, and it even has a hard version on Unsinkable, and it is absolutely crazy difficult. All of these things make it a very good side game mode, and that's why it's in the number 4 spot. Now, in the number 3 spot, we have Turned, which was a side game mode in Black Ops 2, where one person's a survivor and the rest are zombies, and you're fighting to kill the survivor to become the survivor. So it's a very competitive game mode as you're trying to stay the survivor for the longest, and it can get very hectic because the survivor after every single kill gets a random weapon. So you could get an SMR, which would make it a hell of a lot harder, or you could get some absolutely amazing weapon and then you just shred until you get another kill and then it swaps it again, keeping you on your toes the entire time. And it's only on some maps, which does add to the replayability because you're not just doing it on the one map over and over again, but it's not on all, so that's why it's not higher up on the list. But overall, a really fun, competitive and hectic game mode, and that's why it's in the number 3 spot. Now, in the number 2 spot, we have Grief, which was a side game mode in Black Ops 2, where it puts 2 teams of 4 into a game of zombies, and the team that survives the longest wins, and you can do things to sabotage the enemies, such as knife them while they're trying to revive, which just cancels the revive, and you can also EMP perks, Pack-a-Punch, and the mystery box, just to make it as hard as possible for them to survive so that you win. It's on most maps in Black Ops 2, which is really nice, and it's also the first and only 8-player game mode, so there are loads of zombies because there's 8 players, and it scales, which is nice rather than them just throwing in the 4-player amount of zombies. It can get fairly competitive at times because you are trying to beat the other team, and it overall gets very hectic, especially when someone goes down because everyone tries to revive them, but then the enemies try and sabotage you reviving them, and it overall just gets really crazy because there's so many zombies as well, and that just makes it a really fun experience. And the reason that it's above Turned is that it's available on more maps, which adds to the replayability because you can just do it on different maps. Now, in the number 1 spot for the best side game mode in Call of Duty Zombies, we have Boss Battle from Infinite Warfare. Now, in Boss Battle, you spawn in with a load of points and you gotta buy your guns and perks, and it just throws you straight into the boss fight. You don't need to do any of the Easter egg, and you just get to do the part which is the most fun, which is the boss fight. It's really good for practice, so if you're going to do an Easter egg to maybe try and get Director's Cut, you can practice killing the boss beforehand so you don't waste all of your time going in doing the Easter egg and then just dying in the boss fight. There's also a timer that shows how long you took to kill the boss, so you can try and beat your friends' times or even team up and try and get a much faster time, and it's available on all of the maps and also all of the bosses. So with the Beast from Beyond, that has the Cryptid boss fight and also the Mephistopheles boss fight. Even if you don't have Director's Cut, you can just go straight in and do Mephistopheles, which is really nice, and overall it's just the best game mode because it's really replayable, it's really fun, and it can be quite competitive at times when you're trying to get faster times than people, and overall it's just a really replayable game mode and it's really fun, and that's why it's the best game mode in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you want to see in the next video, and I will see everyone in the next video. Bye.